I'm here to talk about running and why I love it so much. I started running last June. It's something I've done my entire life, not like long distance or track. There's something wrong with my brain, so when I get like excited or I feel passionate or I get angry or sad or mad, I need to run back and forth as a way to daydream or just like put that energy into something. So I ran my entire life, and it wasn't until I was 19 last year I was like, maybe I should actually start running as a hobby and run long distance. So that being said, that I ran in such a positive way, I associated running with happiness because I run to be happy. Like I run back and forth to visualize things. I run back and forth to get thoughts out and get just, if I'm happy, I need to run back and forth. So I've always had a positive relationship with running. And so that's what really helped me want to get up and do long distance. So I've never had a negative outlook on running ever. I've always saw it as a positive thing. I've never disliked it. So I think that's kind of what really helped me want to get into this. So at first I was just doing just 1 mile. I wanted to see how long it would take for me to run 1 mile. So every other day I would just do 1 mile. And then I started to run to this area I loved in my neighborhood that was a pond, which was 2 miles away. And then I was like, you know what? Let me train for a half marathon. So in the summer, I accomplished it like August 20 something. I started running in June, did a half marathon in August. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do 20 miles for my 20th birthday. And so I just really committed to it. Now though, I just started my training for my 21 miles for my birthday in December 1st, for my 21st birthday. Tomorrow is another running day. I really just want to talk about how it changed my life. The first point I have down here in my Golden Girls notebook is it makes me get up early. The past 3 times I've ran, I've gotten up at before 5:30. It's made me get out on the road running at like 6 a.m. because you wake up and you like lay in bed a little bit and then you get up and then you get changed and you eat and you wait a little bit for that to digest. So by the time I'm outside, it's like 6 a.m. and I've completed my runs. My runs have only been like 2 miles so far because I just started the training. I have 4 months till the 21 miles. And so before it's even 6:30, I've done my run and I get to walk around. Getting up early is so nice. I actually love it. You just have this like period of time where the sun's like not even out yet, so the sky is really cool if there's clouds, and there's like no one on the road really, especially if it's on a Sunday. It's vacant. I don't know what it is about Sundays, but no one leaves their house at like 6 a.m. and 5 a.m. and so it's just so peaceful. There's not even many people walking or running on Sundays either, which is like so interesting to me. It feels very empty and alone, and that is just so peaceful. I love it personally. And then my next point I have is adventure. There is a cemetery across the street from me, and after I completed my run, I was like, it's only 6 a.m. There's no one on the road right now. Let me just cross the street and explore the cemetery. So the past 2 times I ran, I've just walked around that cemetery, and I walked into the cemetery. There's a building that has like indoor graves, and so that's just like pure silence. There's no one else there but you, obviously. And now I think I'm gonna bring my debit card and ID with me when I run. There is also a Mexican restaurant I can walk to, an ice cream shop I can walk to, but I'm probably not gonna eat ice cream at 7 a.m. after my run. But there's a bakery, like a little bakery place attached to the ice cream shop. There's a breakfast spot. Like after my run, I could just go to a clothing store. It's so cool being able to walk to places. I'm really excited to do that. I also went randonauting. The last time I ran yesterday, I went randonauting and just walked on this street that I've never walked in before. That was great. It was a magical time. My next point is an obvious one: increase stamina. Like duh, that's sort of been the whole problem. If you know, you know. And that's, I guess, the most obvious benefit of running is being able to move easier and longer And boy, do I just notice, like, even randomly running from one point to another, I'm like, I'm not out of breath, and then some homie next to me is like, I'm like, dude, what are you doing with your life? Because it's like, you know, we move around a lot, and sometimes when you walk, if you're a runner and you're walking, you're like, dude, running is 3 times faster than this. I could be done with this by now. Like, walking takes so long, but running takes like no time at all, it feels like, if it's a short distance or whatever. I get more energy just to run to a place. In the movie theater, I will take my shoes off. Okay, I take my shoes off in the movie theater. I have socks on. If you think that's weird, you're not a true human. When I'm in the movie theater and I have to go to the bathroom, I run to the bathroom and I run back to the theater. I never used to do that until I started running, because it's like, it's so much faster to run there than it is to walk there. And I don't want to miss Nosferatu. It's fun to be able to move for a long period of time without getting tired. I just feel strong. And that's the next point. It makes me feel strong. I feel strong after I complete a running workout. I feel like a beast. I feel strong. I'm like, dude, I just did that. And I don't even get sore anymore. I haven't gotten sore since my first half marathon. When I did my first half marathon, my legs were cooked, were like jelly, and it hurt. But after my 20 miles, after my 18-mile run, my 16-mile run, I haven't gotten sore since that half marathon. I don't even know why. I guess I'm just like too... Next is that it teaches me the importance of balancing discipline and pride. So last year when I started running, yeah, I was all about discipline, which was great, because I was like, it's 5 a.m. This sucks, but I have to do it. I have to discipline myself to get up and do it. But now I'm like, I wake up at 5 a.m. and instead of being like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna be upset, so I have to discipline myself to do it, I say, if I do it, I'm gonna be so proud. It's gonna be hard, but if I do it, I'm gonna be so proud, versus if you don't do it, you're gonna be embarrassed and ashamed. You know what I mean? So I think you need a balance between being disciplined, doing it is like discipline, doing it, taking the first step, and then when you're in the middle of the run, just think, I'm gonna be so proud I did this. And let that drive you, let pride drive you. Don't let discipline drive you. But I do think there needs to be some balance. There needs to be a balance. I think in the beginning, discipline could take over a little bit, because you're like, shut up, get it done. And then it becomes a habit, and then you start to appreciate it, and then it turns more positive. Just, I'm so proud I'm doing this, you know what I mean? I never thought about that until I started running. So yeah, it's both really important to be proud of yourself. Like, be proud of what you're doing. I don't know what country you're in, but in America, like, think about it. The majority of people are not doing this. They are not doing this. They are not going on runs. They're just not. People are lazy, and they've lost sight of humanity, basically. The next point that is a great one is it taught me that food is fuel. It's so weird that I'm wearing jeans. I don't wear jeans. This feels so weird, just seeing that on camera. Food is fuel. Like, do not run to lose calories so you can eat. Eat so you can fuel yourself to run. I never understood the importance of carbs. I never understood the importance of electrolytes. I didn't understand that if you're cramping during a run, you need sodium. Like, I didn't know it was that easy. It was that simple. It's so cool to pick up a hobby or a lifestyle and learn the ins and outs of it. A great add-on to starting implementing anything into your life is just the little bits of information you don't expect. People are so afraid of carbs. Like, people are so afraid of them. And I'm like, I'm a runner. As a runner, I want carbs. I want that bread. I want that potato. Carbs are my favorite food group. I love bread and noodles and potatoes. I just love it. Not gonna give it up. And since I started running, I was like, dude, this is a good thing. I get to fuel myself. It's fuel, it's energy. And if you're using the energy, if you are using the carbs, I don't see, but people are so scared of it. Like, I don't know. I guess I should research that more, but all I heard my whole life is, don't eat carbs, don't eat carbs. But it's like, I love carbs. I need them to move. Like, what do you mean? And then I understood electrolytes. I drink salt water before my run so I don't cramp, and that just helps you stay more hydrated because I don't bring water or anything else with me if it's just a 6-mile under run. The next point is the importance of goals and intentions. We put goals on ourselves and we intend to do things all the time, but we never do it. The importance of an intention, the severity of an intention and a goal is like dwindling down in our heads because we intend to do this and we don't do it. We make a goal, but we never accomplish it or never achieve it. Setting a goal to run a certain distance, there's something in my mind now. If I step on that sidewalk outside and say I'm doing this many miles, I do it no matter what. I do it no matter how bad I feel, because there is this goal you set in your mind and you need to prove it to yourself that you can be right and you can do these things. Goals and intentions started to become real and mean something to me when I started running because of that mentality I have now. And so I know my goals are possible, and I know my intentions actually have value and they're not just empty words, because people intend to do the dishes, they don't do it. And so intentions start to lose meaning and they start to mean nothing. You have to put actions behind your words, and running has really taught me that, how important that is. I guess in any area of life, anywhere, is put actions behind your words, no matter what. Due to that, it has made me feel important. Like, I feel a sense of importance, a greater sense of importance by running, because when you wake up early, you get a run done, it's before 7 a.m. You're like, wow, I've done more than the majority of people and they're still asleep. Like, you know what I mean? Even though you're doing it for yourself, you are out alone, waking up alone, doing the run alone. You're doing this for yourself and you feel important by it because you know that you could have been sleeping in, but you chose to put in the hard work. And because you had that discipline, you're proud of yourself. You know what I mean? And it just drives you to do great things. An important one, maybe one of the most important ones, is that it's fun. It's fun. It's changed my life because it's fun. It makes me want to do it over and over again because I enjoy it. And even if I didn't enjoy it, because I don't enjoy it every day. There are times where, trust me, I struggled so much on a run I did a month ago or so, and I hated every single step of those 5 miles. Every single second of that run, I dreaded it, and I was in so much pain because of my eczema, but I did it. And so what I'm saying is, it's not always fun at all, but when it is fun, it's fun. When you're listening to that song and your run's almost over and you're doing your sprint and you're going faster and you end and you just like that, all those endorphins, all that brain chemistry is just, every good happy chemical you get from running is released and it feels great. Even though you might start the run dreading it, when you finish, you would never regret it. And you're gonna be happy you did it. You will always be happy you did it. Why would you ever regret challenging yourself and getting a workout in? When would you ever regret that? Unless you're like late to something, but let's not think about that. How could you regret challenging yourself and accomplishing something difficult? You'd be proud and happy from doing that. Another thing is that it makes me want to get better at it. It makes me want to strive for It makes me want to strive for greatness, I guess, in a way. It makes me want to increase my distance, decrease my time. It just makes me want to keep on going. Every time I finish a run, I just know that I could do 1 step more. I could do 100 steps more. I can get better every single time, and that's so exciting. Another reason how it changed my life is it changed my body a little bit. I didn't notice any drastic difference at all. I feel like I did gain weight. I gained maybe muscle in my legs or something like that, but I lost weight in my arms, which was really weird to me. My arms have always looked the same to me, but when I started running, I noticed that I could feel my muscles. like in my arms. I never like had muscles, never felt my muscle in my arm. But sometimes I would like hold something and be like, why is there a muscle there? Why do I feel it? And the only thing I was changing in my daily routine was running, and I was like, I lost weight in my arms. And that's the only thing I can really think of in terms of how my body changed. How I feel about my body is I just want it to be healthy, and I want it to be strong and able to run. My body is great to me because it's able to run a distance like 20 miles straight with no stops, and it's able to get up and eat food and perform. I don't really care if it makes me gain weight, lose weight. I'm just stronger at the end of the day. Speaking of my body, something that it taught me about my body is that I'm allergic to my own sweat. Basically, I've had eczema my whole life, but it really started to flare up once I started running. I'm outside 20,000% of the time. I don't know what it is. The physical activity and the heat and the sweat really flares up my eczema. So it's taught me to steer clear sometimes. So I wear things like this now to protect from the sun. I wear body deodorant, and so it taught me some things about myself, which is, they're not good things, but I still wouldn't have experienced this kind of terrible process if it weren't for running. So it's changed my life in a negative way. I mean, I don't mind wearing these because it's kind of like a fashion statement. It kind of looks cool because they're just sleeves. It used to be really, really, really painful. Anyway, the next thing is something I've been talking about. It just proves I can be strong, proves I can set a goal and do it, proves that I am a beast and I am strong and I can do difficult things. And it's fun to be challenged. It's fun to take on challenges, and it's fun to work hard and do hard things. Something I love about running is that I get to move and improve at the same exact time. Weightlifting, kudos to all the weightlifters, people that go to the gym and lift weights, because that is so difficult, but that has never interested in me and has never been my jam. I don't feel joy from it, and I guess sometimes you just need the discipline to do it, but I don't have any desire. You know, you have to have a desire to do something at least a little bit. With running, I get to feel strong and healthy while moving. Weightlifting is kind of stationary. You're in one place. So you're going up and down or side to side or whatever the hell. But running, you're in constant motion and you're getting stronger. And that to me is really fun. That's why I love activities like hiking, biking, kayaking, swimming, running, walking. Those are the kind of workouts I love because they're constant motion. They're like motion and action, and you're working out at the same time, and that feels really natural and fun to me. I probably could benefit a lot from weightlifting, but maybe that's another take for another day. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Gaining muscle is cool. I can see how people like it. Off topic, but now that I do yoga, I'm getting like arm muscles and I'm like, this is cool as heck. Ooh, something fun is that you get to listen to more podcasts and your albums you need to get listened to. Another thing is that you feel a sense of community. You really do. When you find out that someone else is also a runner, it just like sparks that interest. It sparks a conversation because you want to know what they've done. You want to know what they're working on. It just builds a community, and it's so fun. It's so fun. It's like a thing. My brother and my sister and my cousin would talk about it all the time, how much they bench pressed, how much they did this and this. So there's a community when you do something like working out, and there's a community when you run. And I don't know, I just love that. I love talking about it. I love to hear other people's stories, why they do it, why they do it. It's so interesting. You know, I do it to feel strong, to prove I can do difficult things. Now I do it, honestly, to wake up early because it's just so nice. I love that. Walking after it. When you do something new, it like unlocks a part of your brain, unlocks a new topic conversation, starting a new hobby and sticking by it just makes you think things you've never thought of before. Like, I would not be thinking about discipline and pride and food in this way at all if I didn't run. And so once you do one thing, it's just like a trickle effect, just everything else, your just brain starts thinking about things and you notice things about yourself. Each new thing that you can implement into your life just unlocks different questions and different thoughts, and that's really fun to me. I love figuring out new things because you just think thoughts you've never had before. I just love it. That's such a fun thing about being a human. So along with that is that you can do it anywhere. When I travel and I see a path, I'm like, ooh, look how flat that path is. I could run by this mountain and go on a run and look at the mountain. Like, come on. You can do it anywhere. You don't need any equipment. You just need yourself and the right attire, and you need to hit the pavement or the dirt or the grass. Treadmills are boring. I can't do a treadmill. I can only do 1 mile on a treadmill before I'm like, dude, no. Something I love is that it gets you outside. If you want to be outside more often, start running, because you're gonna want to, it's more interesting to run outside than it is on a treadmill. And so if you're lacking your vitamin D, or you just want to smell fresh air and see a squirrel, then go outside and go on a run, you know? That's great. Something else is that I'm so passionate about it. I mean, like, I've been talking for 30 minutes plus about running, about putting one foot in front of the other. I've been talking about it for 30 minutes. I love having passion for things because I can just yap and talk and blah, 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 blah. I love talking too. I could talk about talking, honestly, but I'm not gonna do that. I just am passionate about a new thing, and I guess I'll continue till the day I die, because, well, maybe not the day I die. Maybe I'll be like doing a 1-minute run when I'm 80. I doubt that, but you never know. 80's not that old, according to modern day, for women at least. I don't know. Who knows? I might be vlogging my granny vlogs, running a mile as an 80-year-old woman. That sounds great. I hope you do that, Ashlyn. I hope you do that. Or maybe not even a mile. Run for 30 seconds. Did my run today. I hope you do that. 60 years from now, you better be on here updating me. That's so exciting. I feel like I'm just kind of like, everything ties in together, but it just makes you appreciate difficult things, and not just running. Presentations and challenges and job interviews and difficult conversations. The mindset you get from running, it bleeds into other areas of your life, because you're like, if I can run 20 miles, I can do this essay. Like, if I can run 20 miles, I can reject somebody, you know, because I hate doing that. It puts into perspective, these things aren't hard. The things that we think are difficult, maybe they're not difficult at all. Maybe we're stronger than we think we are, and we just need to wake up and prove it to ourselves. If we can do this, then we can do that. A great thing about it is that anybody can do it. If you got 2 legs, you can do it. Honestly, something that bothers me is if I'm like, I went on a run this morning, they ask me how much, and their immediate response is, I can never do that. Girl, what do you think? Do you think I just did that overnight? No, I had to train for it. You can do any distance. You're able to accomplish anything you train for if you train for it. If you want to run 1 mile, train for 1 mile. Run for a minute. Run for 2 minutes. Run for 3 minutes one day. Run for 2.5 the next day. Until you get to that mile. Until you get to it. It ain't rocket science. If you want to do something, train for it. There's no such thing as too much and too far. I believe that. Yeah, maybe we're not going to run 1,000 miles, but if someone told me run 20 miles last year, I was like, but I trained for it. And so long runs became normal, and 20 miles seemed very achievable. The long runs, once you stick to running, everything seems achievable when you work your way up to it. It's basic math. So there's never too much, too far, if you put in the work to get that far. And anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. Also, my last point, and kind of my favorite, one of my favorites, is that it just makes me feel like a human. It changed my life because it kind of changed the way I just see humans and Homo sapiens. It makes me feel like a true Homo sapien, Because if you look at the design of a human body, 2 legs, right? All we do is walk on 2 legs. That's why we have hair like this on our head, protect us from the sun, because we walk upright. We don't have hair on our backs like other species do and things like that, because we don't walk on 4 limbs. We walk on 2. Like, that seems like such common basic knowledge, but when you know the reasons why, it's cool. Humans, we traveled long distances. I think we are the only animal species that could outrun any other animal species a long distance. I saw that in one source, so I could be fibbing, but I do know that it's probably like the top 10, right? Something like that, because we are travelers and we're nomads and we go across continents. We love to travel and we love to move, and running is natural. Running is natural within us. It is natural to move. It's natural to travel, and it's natural to just get up and want to run and walk. That's something that running has like done to me, I guess, is that I have that as a conversation topic now. You are not designed to sit down. The human body you are in, it's not designed to be stationary. It is designed to move. I told somebody that and they were like, the human body designed to run? I'm like, are you well? What do you mean? What are you laughing at? Like, literally. That was my uncle. I was like, dude, why are you confused? Get out there and run. You can do it. I have a 3-mile run tomorrow. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna explore, and we're gonna be proud of ourselves. I'm proud of you. If you're a runner, let me know. If you've done a marathon, let me know what you're working towards. And if you're not working towards nothing, and if you're just running, I still want to know about it. So thank you. Bye bye.